It was another different experience that I've had. You know, I've been to America and all that, and it's a different, you know, style of football. UK, I thought would be more European style, and they do, but it's more of a physical game as well as the same as America. But you know, I got to go over there and experience it for about half of the season, and decided to come home just for personal reasons, and you know, missing home and being a bit homesick these days, which is not not fun. But you know, once you've done it for so many years, you realise you want to kind of settle down back here and hopefully just focus on the Matildas, and that's it. It was more of a mental thing for me. I think, you know, I had this stage of just had no motivation, you know, and I had to go to the doctors and check myself out and realise that there was other issues that I had, and I needed to take time off. And, you know, I'm glad I took it that time. I really needed it, but I'm really fortunate I did take it, because now I've got that fire in my belly again, and I want to progress on to see how long I can go in the women's game. You know, you miss it, you do, when you haven't played for a while. So to actually get the ball and play it around again, I was actually enjoying it. So hopefully that lasts for a few more years. So yeah. Not much, because there was other you know, qualities. You know, I've had my family there, my partner and all that kind of stuff. So I got to experience being away from football, the social side of things, and just being with family and enjoying a break, which is what you need. You can't do it for so many years and not take that. So you've got to be able to balance it out. And I've gone so hard when I was younger, and now I've gotten to a certain age now that, you know, little things are happening now, like injuries or fitness and stuff like that. So I thought the break was a good time, and hopefully I can push through for the next couple of years, moving on to the World Cup. I'm definitely ready to get back. You know, I've seen just like the Olympics and the games and stuff like that, and really want to be there and play, because I think personally you know, I know I've got a lot to work on and things to progress, but I know I can do that. And you see the young ones coming through, and it's such a good depth in the squad that you really want to be a part of it. And hopefully, you know, by the looks of things, if things are planned out well, I think we'll do really well in the next few years. Yeah, it's amazing. So many new faces that I've never seen before. So they must have pushed up when they've played in the W League, which is great, and it gives more, makes it harder for Tom to pick teams while we're away and stuff like that. But it's also a good competition for girls. You know, I think we didn't have that a few years back with certain players, and you know, I think the depth is really good, because it will make us competitive, it will make us hungry, and players wanting to be in there. There's, you know, no one slacking about, and that's what we need for the next few years. And the programme might be changing a little bit for us to be better, to compete with like the top 5 teams in the world, because I know we're ranked 9 at the moment, but we want to be in the top 5 and hopefully progress. I'm dying to get back into it, but it looks like I'll be back with Perth again. I took the break off last season, which is probably a good timing from me. I think with the Glory this time, if we have players coming through, I think it was unfortunate they didn't get enough players in the Perth Glory team to actually bump the standard up. You know, Jamie had a tough, you know, he had a tough position to come into the women's game not knowing anything, and you know, pushing the girls into the W League. So I think now he's realised what it's like, and I think he'll progress on to that. So I'm looking forward to this year. I think there's a lot of girls that, hopefully if we get a few overseas players and Matilda players that are really got the fire in their belly and want to show girls, you know, that Perth's still a good team from what we've done in the past.
I'll be around, I'll be loving.
I know I've been here since young Matildas, since I was 15 years old, so it's been a long time. And I've been with Tommy since he's been coaching the Matildas senior team. I think, you know, I think more for me is the knowledge. You that I've had in the game and reading it and awareness. I think I've got that compared to certain players, and just passing and technique and stuff like that. Hopefully that can help other young players definitely coming through, just to give them that extra nudge to be better. So hopefully it works out. Yeah, it's going to be very, very tough. You know, they're the top team in the world, you know, and so is Japan. And I think, you know, they're completely different teams. They play different football. So against America, it's going to be very, very physical. It's going to be tough. But I think we're not going over there making the numbers. I think we've got a good squad of girls, even though we are down with players being injured or whatnot. I think we're going to have a good squad going over there and giving them a run for the money anyways.